packaging, it's one of the biggest types of packaging that's out there that's used by the general public. It's fantastic, it's lightweight, it does work, a lot of work for protecting things like food. But the problem is for Europe and the UK as well, especially, is that there isn't infrastructure really in place to deal with it. And it's a bit of a chicken egg scenario. People aren't really necessarily collecting it because no one's really recycling it, and no one's really recycling it because no one's really collecting it. So the challenge there is to try and get everyone to move up in at the same time. It's really important to make sure we're doing this, and we're not just doing it just because people want us to. We're doing it because it's the right thing to do as well. The impacts of using of plastic packaging is not always necessarily understood by the top public, and there's always this sort of negative plastic phobia around packaging, and it's not really understanding that other alternatives might not necessarily be all what they're cracked up to be, and the environmental impacts of using, say, a paper bag over a plastic carrier bag. It's not necessarily understood that has a greater impact on carbon footprint, weight of travelling and transportation, how many times you've got to use that paper bag to have the same environmental impact as a carrier bag. What we're doing at RAP and with CEFLEX is trying to help develop the system and infrastructure across the whole of Europe to make sure that those solutions are in place. What's important for the next steps as well is consistent collections across the board. And speaking from a UK perspective, not all local authorities collect film flexible packaging. I think it's only about 17.1% of local authorities collect film. People, as I said earlier, people aren't building the infrastructure around it to deal with that material because it's not being collected. There isn't sort of a business case there. One of the major challenges we have as well with film flexible packaging is that collecting isn't necessarily a problem. It's something that can be done. It's been proven to be done in those 17% of local authorities and across Europe as well. But we have a real challenge with sorting material, so sorting the different plastics from each other, so sorting PE from PP and things like that as well. But I think at the more basic level is that there's so many different types of film flexible packaging out there, which is where the CEFLEX design for circular economy guidelines come in and really good, and it helps sort of set that benchmark standard of what people should be working towards. Having a set standard, consistent approach to packaging, not necessarily just flexible packaging, but packaging in general. So everyone's collecting the same materials and everyone's putting the same sort of materials out in the market, which helps sort of simplify the whole process really. So you're not needing very specific solutions for each type of packaging, be it one type of plastic bottle or one type of flexible packaging. So all flexible packaging is broadly similar or designed to the same sort of specifications, making sure obviously they're all fit for purpose. That's the main thing. That's where sort of some real big gains can be made, I think.